Welcome back to Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Unfortunately, we're going to have to do a bit of a switch out because Jordan was feeling a little bit, for lack of a better word, under the weather. So in her place for the next few parts, we have Celie here. Hey, sis.
Hi.
Welcome to the world of Sly Cooper, Seeley. Are you about as confused as I am? Well then good, let's get started.
Have you ever played or heard of the game series before, Celie?
Wait, what?
Have you
I've
heard
never
of the game
played Sly
series
Cooper
before?
before.
Sorry, my audio on the video was overpowering. No, I've never played any of the games.
Okay.
Turn the volume down, Seeley. But anyway.
I just turned it down.
Now, young lady, make sure
yeah,
you
just
don't
to
sit
recap
just
for-
in front of the TV screen.
Yeah. But yeah, just to recap for Celie's sake, the Sly Cooper games are kind of a platformer stealth hybrid of sorts. It's not quite as apparent in the first game because the first game is more so a straight-up platformer. It's not until 2 and 3 where the stealth elements become a lot more apparent. But yeah, in this game, it's pretty much a platformer to go through these different worlds to try and regain the pages of the Thievius Raccoonus, which are stolen by these villains known as the Fiendish Five, who murdered Sly's parents here.
Yeah, and
Sly's out for blood. I mean the pages.
because they want he wants to get back this book. This book is basically something that his family has had for centuries almost. That has basically taught them everything they need to know about thievery and
Actually,
the
considering
arts
how
of
far
that.
back the Thievius Raccoonus goes, I'd say it actually spans millennia.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Sly 4 pretty much made it confirmed that the Cooper lineage and their whole thieving days, it goes as far back as the Stone Ages.
Real dang.
More on that in Sly 4, Thieves in Time.
Yep.
So we're trying to go into this to get back the book because this group knows the Fiendish Five stole it because they want to become master thieves.
Yeah, because they're jackwads.
Yep.
Other than that, things to note is that it's Crash Bandicoot logic of one hit will kill everything, but you can mostly kill things in one hit, and you can't swim.
Yeah, pretty much this whole game is, what if Crash Bandicoot was a master thief? You know what though? That would be a very interesting. That would be a very interesting visual if Crash was pretty much, you know, a master thief doing all these super sneaky thief moves.
That's the technical term. Other than that,
Crash, that is a spy. Crash, that is a spy, not a thief.
Oh, jeez.
other than that,
What the difference?
other than that, coins work like they do in Mario. You get 100, you get a life, and just to reiterate,
Not quite, Logan. Not
I
quite.
hear recycled
no, my
sound
bad.
effects
If
from...
you get 100 coins starting off, and you'll get a lucky charm, and then if you get another 100 coins, you get another lucky charm. Then once you start getting 100 coins after that, once you have full lucky charms, then you get the extra life.
okay, thank you.
Just an observation. I hear recycled sound effects from Wind Waker.
It wouldn't surprise me. This was an older game, and they probably
Which
used
is
the
funny to
same
think
style,
about because
right?
I think this game and Wind Waker came out roughly around the same time.
Really?
Yeah,
At
this
least
game.
the same year.
Okay, Sly Cooper I know came out somewhere around early. It came around autumn to holiday 2002, whereas Wind Waker in Japan came out sometime in 2002 as well, and then it came to us in March of 2003.
Okay.
So close enough, I'd say.
And then, the clue bottles, you use those to find vaults throughout every level that have other pages of the Thievius Raccoonus to basically just give you mainly bragging rights, and at other times just quirky little moves you can use.
Pretty much.
And literally, the rest of this game could literally just be explained to just push the circle button. You'll do something.
Exactly.
Oh,
As
a
you'll
cir- a
see
circle
by
but-
our friends bantering.
Right there. That's where I hear them.
Oh, the ball
the
breakings?
no, the
Not the
sound
bottle
of,
bakings,
the sound of those
shafts.
things moving back up.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
And then-
can sort of hear it.
And other than that, the one part of this game that is a stealth aspect is that the alarm system. Most alarm systems start off yellow. If you trip a wire or pass in front of a searchlight, they'll turn red, which means break that alarm siren or you're going to get burned next time you touch it.
That is pretty much the extent
Yeah.
of the stealth in this game.
Pretty much. Other than
Oh,
that,
yes.
well, you can get your tail burnt just like that.
But
That
fortunately,
looked
most
like it hurt.
but fortunately, most
It
enemies do like a little victory, like "Ha, I got you," which gives you just ample enough time to beat him up for doing that to you.
Which does add to the game's overall charm, I think.
I would say so, yeah. And there's the vault that gives us our Thievius records, and then you got the smaller vaults, which just give you more poo bottles. Because yes,
it's usually about 2 or 3 in each one. And not only that, hype. I know there's also a bit of personality found. Like there's an upgrade you can get later, which lets you like scan enemies and like types of enemies and see like their personalities and quirks and things, almost like Ape Escape.
Is that in the first game, or is that in one of the later games?
That's
I feel
the
like it was
first
in
game.
this game. Yeah, they had it in this game.
Oh, okay.
If anything, I know they brought it back in the second game. I think maybe.
I don't
Not
remember
sure,
that
because
being an
honestly-
issue in the second game.
That being said, as far as the second game is concerned, you could not ask me like what abilities you can get in that game from the vaults, because that's like the one thing I never really go for in that game.
Fair enough.
Wait, you're missing the vault, James. We're missing the vault.
Oh wait, I forgot the vault.
Now you will burn
Yeah, you have to
for
close
your
those back
injustice.
immediately because they'll open
You will-
back up.
You will burn for your sins, Mr. Cooper.
Mr. Cooper, that doesn't syllabally work. Whatever. We'll put in the code.
Oh,
Get the cool.
7.
And no, Sealy, you can't cheat the system. You have to get all the clues before you can access the vault.
Even though, yeah. What's
Let's see what
this?
this gives us.
Now we get to play like Sonic.
Morph ball acquired.
That too. Yeah, it is essentially the morph ball now that I think about it.
It really
Only,
is.
only in this game's case, it's a little finicky.
It has real physics.
But yeah, most of these,
Observe.
like we explained in the previous video, all these abilities that you get from the pages, you activate with the triangle button instead of the circle button.
Slide.
And once you get, and now that we have more than one of them, you can toggle through them with the L2 and R2 buttons, or is it L1 and R1?
Okay, that's what it was. I thought it was L1 and R1 at first, but I guess that's just faulty memory kicking me in the bun.
And then these are basically the power stars of the game.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, the thing here is that the hub world is always split up into two, and at first you don't need to get all the keys because you only need about maybe. You can probably miss about 1 or 2, and then you can go to the second half, no problem. But then once the second half comes around and you get your main objective, that's when you have to get all of the keys.
Yep, you can't miss it. You can't miss a single level.
So in a way, it does kind of lead to this game having a little bit of, for lack of a better word, non-linearity. But
Yeah.
Gotcha. All the loot.
all the stuff.
And you know what that means? Tighter security.
Good
Yeah.
call, Bentley. Good call. I mean,
Let's just break it all.
exactly. More moolah for us.
But slice. Oh, sorry, you first.
Unfortunately, it wouldn't be until the later games where the moolah actually served a more practical purpose. Here, they're just your standard platformer stick.
Here, the economy is so booming. You can get the amount of coins that an object is worth just by breaking it. Don't have to
And
take
you know-
it to an accreditor or anything.
You know, Dr. Robotnik's got to be super pissed right now because every stage in this, every world in this
boy.
game has their own type of currency, and it's always in the form of like in this game, or like in this world's case, Sir Raleigh's hat. Whereas in other cases, it's like
A bone.
it's a bone or exactly a bone.
And that is one detail I
There we
do
go.
kind of appreciate that they do with. I know they definitely do it in Thieves in Time, the fourth one. I don't remember how well they do it in the other games, but when you start traveling to different countries, the coins actually change to what that country's equivalent of the coin would be.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Or rather, something that distinguishes the Fiendish Five, which again makes me think back to like how Dr. Robotnik really wanted to, in that one episode of AOSTH, he really had this stupid plan of trying to put his face on the dollar bill, while also ripping off the sound effects from Super Mario Brothers.
Oh yeah.
Like, how on earth they got away with that, I could not even begin to say.
So I mean,
Yeah, it's
I'm
such a
looking forward
cliche,
when
I
we
have
get
to say. I want my face on the dollar bill.
Whoa. I'm looking,
Yeah, it really is.
I'm looking forward to doing more of this games. Like I think I'm covering Slide 2. I think Hype will cover Slide 3.
Yeah, and I'll tackle Thieves in Time when I get the chance.
Because I'm hoping that Slide Tit is good.
That's what?
Oh,
That's
God.
the acronym.
That's the yeah, it is. It's
Oh,
like
Thieves in
tit.
Time.
Yeah, Thieves in Time.
I'm hoping it's
Oh,
good because
the
I mean I've
flying
heard.
tail.
Now, which one is Hat again?
I mean,
Oh no, wait, that's the third one. third one is Hat.
That's the fourth one. Oh, Hat. That's it. Yeah, Honor Among Thieves.
Yeah.
And then with the
again?
second game, it was
Bot.
Bat.
No, it's
What was
Bot.
that one?
Oh, Band
Band
of Thieves. Bot.
Band of Thieves. That's right. Okay. Bot, hat, and tit.
Bot, hat, tit. That sounds like a really... I don't know what to think of it.
Tit's a really weird word.
Yes, it is. Well, okay, so the
Meanwhile,
key's right
the
here.
star.
But we got all... Yeah.
It's not Banjo-Kazooie rules. Once you get that star, you automatically leave the level.
Which sucks.
Fortunately,
Rolling around at the speed of a raccoon.
And it's inconsistent, too, because in the very first level of every hub world, you have the key, and then there's a doorway, like, right next to you that you can go through.
Knew what they were doing. Dial in
436 got it. But yeah, with these
436,
ones
the
you
number
get-
that shows that they really knew what the fuck they were doing.
Well, that's the same combination as my luggage.
Huh. Yeah, this is.
Steve, you fool, you shouldn't have said that on public YouTube television.
are the blueprints.
Oh, like they
Oh,
care.
these are always very useful.
I wonder. Yes, I can wire this
Oh,
info
gnarly.
directly into your binocular.
Yeah, lets us get to see breakable objects marked by red, and more importantly, if you're ever missing a clue bottle, you can use it to find them marked by green icons.
It really is helpful. Unfortunately, there's certain cases where I swear you get the blueprints like way too late into the world, to the point where it doesn't really serve much practical purpose. The worst
depends-
example I can think of that is easily
Probably.
the last major world in the game, which is China.
Well, it depends on if you were getting all the clue bottles in a level before you beat it, or if you had to like leave some behind.
Well, here's the thing about that. I actually learned with this playthrough that apparently it doesn't matter where you
Oh, the
start
order.
off. You're always going to have to get the clue bottles stuff in order.
I get it. So we would have gotten that fast attack roll. We would have gotten that like if we hadn't gotten the first level, that bulb would have given us the dodge roll ability, not the blueprints.
Right, because I think I've had at least one or two playthroughs where I got the blueprints for the China level in
Yeah.
like two separate stages.
Huh.
So yeah, it's always in an order. And like I said, there is unfortunately a case where you get the blueprints like way too late into the stage to really
Me
make
too.
much of an impact.
Yeah, that is a bit off.
It's
Anyway.
stupid.
Yeah.
It's very fucking stupid. Anyway, let's go to the fire down below.
And yeah, you find the green markers, and that's your your level.
By the way, this is probably the most dickish placement for the vault.
You gotta come all the way back if you get it all,
Oh, right.
Sort of. I think
or just restart the level.
exactly. That's what the game I think expects you to do. You have to pretty much restart the level after you've beaten it, and then you get the page from there.
Okay. I remember back in the days when fire just looked like a big spray.
Yeah.
Isn't it essentially what it is though?
Yeah.
I'll just.
Oh,
real
then
quick,
also
just to
also
get-
helpful is that also I was gonna say also helpful. Yeah, they're all the clue bottles. A helpful thing is that those arrows in your binocular they would point you in the direction of where you have to move your camera to see them. Anyway,
Pretty much.
back to you, Hank.
Anyway, I was about to say, just to get Sis more involved here, are there any Sony-focused franchises that you've ever had any experience with growing up?
Not that I can think of.
Sony? What's a Sony?
I know you said you had a PS2. What kind of titles did you have on it?
The only one I can really think of that's memorable is Star Ocean 3. I still
Okay.
haven't beaten it yet.
And now I have to ask, what's a Star Ocean?
You don't know Star Ocean?
No, I know what Star Ocean is. It's just that one name I always hear now and then, and that's pretty much all she wrote.
I always mix it up with Phantasy Star for some reason.
Huh.
Unless they're the same thing.
I watched my stepsister. I watched my stepsister play Star Ocean. It looked so interesting. I'm like, oh, I want to play this. I want to watch her play it, and then I want to play it.
And then how to
But
go,
I
and
got
then
stuck.
oh, I was to say how to go
A
when you
quick
start
question,
playing.
is Star Ocean like a PlayStation exclusive, or is that on other consoles?
I think it's on other consoles.
I know Star Ocean 3 is a PS2 exclusive.
Whoa!
Yeah,
You see there, Sly.
that was
boy.
that was Square Enix, I think, who published it at least.
Yeah.
I want to say it was, yeah.
Yeah, Star Ocean till the end of time.
But yeah,
Yeah.
as far as I know, the Star Ocean series is kind of like one of those B-list RPGs, kind of like the Mana series.
But it had,
Gotcha.
but I think I think at the time it was one of the first. I can remember it was like it was real time combat though. It wasn't just like turn based. It was like
Yeah,
it was more like
that's
it was,
true.
it
That's
was-
definitely true.
It was more like it was more like the Tales of series.
True enough.
Okay, this one's a tricky
then
one.
again, didn't the Tales of series come first?
Oh boy.
Yeah, or did it?
I want to say it did. I mean, it started as early as the Super Nintendo days.
It was real time back then.
When
I want to say it was.
was the first Star Ocean
There you
released?
go.
Not sure.
I'm gonna look that up.
Okay,
Oh, isn't that crafty? Spotlights on the treadmills.
careful. Even though I think at this point,
Carefully.
even though wait, we're missing some. Oh no, there they are.
Nah, they're right here.
Wow, so the vault is at
Super
the very
Famicom.
end. Wow, yeah,
Super
the vault's at the
Oops.
very end, and literally the last clue balls are at the vault's at the start, and the clue balls are literally at the very end.
Pretty much, yeah. So now what we got to do is pretty much re-enter the same place we exited, and then, or you could do what I'm about to do right here.
With the select
The
button.
select button, and then select this stage just like that.
Yay.
Which pretty much removes any incentive to go through the hub world.
Not quite, because actually, in order to access the stage, you have to access it from the world map first, and then afterwards you can select it from the screen from that screen.
Alright, I guess that makes a bit more sense.
Which is
Yay.
funny because I think I remember watching the SGP playthrough, and they said like you don't really have to go through the hub world. You can just go through the world map screen and select from there. Actually, no, you have to access the stages from the hub world first.
But after you go through it that one time, then you can just go through it through the start menu, right?
Pretty much. Now we got slow motion jumps.
They're kind of cool. They look epic.
It's really there just for the sake of looking flashy, without really any real practicality. At least that's how I always figured with the slow jumps. Like, observe.
I think it's intended to be used for like more precise platforming, but yeah, it's not quite as utilized as it should be.
It's not really that precise for my money. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that's only half of the Tide of Terror. In the next part, we'll take care of the second half. Till next time, everybody.
Bye bye.
As well.
Bye.